Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen. I am getting ready to steam some cabbage and carrots. I have some onions and red peppers sauteing in the skillet. I've got my cornbread made, but I still got to put my buttermilk and my eggs in it and put it in the skillet so it can cook. I have my potatoes peeled in the pot. I'm going to turn that on. What I'm going to have is It's called kind of like a German cabbage with the carrots and the peppers and the onions in it. I'm steaming that because I like to steam it because I think it holds the flavor better rather than putting it in a pot and boiling it, even if it's just a small amount of water. And I'm going to make mashed potatoes, as I said, and I will be using some mushroom gravy that I already had made in the freezer. And I thawed that out, and I'm baking some chicken. I just put it on in the oven. So I just wanted to share that. I got my grandbabies over here and they're bugging me for some food, so I decided I might as well video it while I'm doing it. So I will be right back and tell you more. Alrighty, I am back. As you can see, I have my carrots and my cabbage in the steamer already. I just turned it on. And over here on the stove, I have a pot full of potatoes that I'm getting ready to turn on and start boiling. I already turned them on, actually. And I have my onions and peppers ready for my ingredients here, my carrots and my cabbage, as soon as that gets ready. And I am going to, one moment. I am going to bring my skillets over here so I can pour my cornbread up and get it in the oven. I love using this cast iron skillets. Sometimes I'll use a Pyrex dish, but most of the time I use these. Now, how I make my cornbread is I use 1.5 cups of spelt flour that I grind up myself, and I used 1 cup of garbanzo bean flour that I also grind up, and 1/2 cup of cornmeal. And with that, I put a heaping teaspoon of sea salt and 3/4 teaspoons of baking soda. 1 egg, 1/2 cup of grapeseed oil, and the buttermilk I just pour in, so I started off with 2 cups, but I needed a little bit more. And I'm going to bake it at 350 for about 40 minutes. Alrighty, get that in the oven. Should have had this done earlier, but I had company, so it kind of delayed things, but I'm getting it done now. Anyway, I'm also baking some chicken. Some skinless chicken thighs and drumsticks, and I seasoned that with smoked paprika, cayenne pepper, garlic granules that I grind up myself, and Himalayan sea salt. Then I'll sprinkle a little flour on top of that and put little pieces of organic butter on top of that. Stick it in the oven for about 35 minutes. And if it's not ready, then I'll put it on for 10 more minutes or whatever. So, and I will be right back. Thank you. Alrighty, I am back. My cabbage and my carrots are ready to go in the skillet. And the chicken, I gave it about 10 more minutes and it'll be ready. Potatoes is almost ready. So let's get started here. Put my cabbage in. In the sink, and here's my little shredded carrots. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of sea salt in here. A little bit of smoked paprika. The paprika kind of replaces the bacon that I don't use anymore. The flavor, the smoked paprika, I like to use it. Check these first. Yeah, they're ready enough. Give this a good stir. I'm going to put a little bit more grapeseed oil in here. What? Yeah. Not quite, almost. One of my grandbabies, she's ready to eat. I should have had this done earlier. But, like I say, I had company and got delayed. I have my two little granddaughters, well actually they're my great-granddaughters. Every weekend they come on Friday and they don't leave until Sunday morning because the mama works at night, gets off really late, so it's easier for them to just stay with me for the weekend, and they love their chicken. So let that simmer a little bit. I'll check my cornbread and see how it's coming. Yeah, it needs to cook a few more minutes. All right, I am back and I am getting ready to do the mashed potatoes. I'm going to put some sea salt in. Like I always say, it looks like I'm using a lot, but doesn't a whole lot come out of here because these granules don't break up that easy. And I do use, I very seldom make mashed potatoes, but when I do, I put cream in them, which I know is not the greatest thing, but otherwise I don't want no mashed potatoes. And I have this organic grass-fed butter. Put some of that in here. This is quite a full pot of potatoes, so I would say I'll probably put 2 tablespoons in. And I promised myself this is something I'm going to stop using is garlic. But I am going to use what I have up before I give it up. So that's garlic, sea salt, butter, and canned cream. Set my timer that I always forget. I'll need a little bit more cream. This is a big pot. I don't usually make this much, but I'm making it for my family, so. This is a little, I think it was a little 5-pound bag or 3-pound bag or something of the golden potatoes, whatever you call them. They're not the brown ones. Yukon Gold, that's what it is. This is going to take all of this. Yeah, I heard it, baby. Thank you. Alrighty, I am going to turn this off as I was informed. My chicken is ready. So, I will be right back. And before I forget, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, share it, like it, and hit the notification button so you'll be the first to know when I come up with another one. I'll be right back. All right, for the final step, I am getting ready to feed my hungry babies because they about to beat me up. These are my mashed potatoes, my chicken, the baked chicken I made, and my cornbread. And my cabbage. So I'm going to plate the children's food up first because they are ready. Very ready. This meat is just falling right off the bone. It's so tender. Alrighty, and now I am going to put a little bit of cabbage on their plates. I've got one that does not care for vegetables, but I'm just going to give her a tiny bit.
Can you give me some potatoes?
Of course.
If you have sour cream, can you put sour cream in it?
I don't have sour cream. I don't use that.
Okay.
Alrighty, now I will cut the cornbread. Trying to be a little difficult here. There. That's hot. And they don't care for the mushroom gravy, but that's for dinner. And I'm going to get them fed. Usually I will sample it, but I know it's good, so I don't have to worry about it. And I'm going to get them fed now. And thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll know when I produce another video. Have a wonderful evening or whatever it is, wherever you are. Peace and love to you. Thank you again.